Pete and Kathy, the oxygen tanks blew like torpedoes out of this medical supply warehouse. Just take a look at this hole in the 12-inch concrete wall. That's where one of the torpedoes or the oxygen tanks hit, and these sent firefighters ducking for cover as they went sky high. Fire lights the sky and the explosions break the midnight silence. The Abbey Foster medical supply warehouse is up in flames.
It appears at this point that it's totally destroyed.
But huge 150-pound oxygen tanks breathed new life into the fire.
They were going 100+ feet in the air and also coming out through the doors going across the parking lot.
Firefighters keep their heads down. There are no injuries, but one fireman is hit in the back by flying metal. By daybreak, the wreckage litters the parking lot. Among the spent canisters are melted bowling balls from a neighboring business and $200,000 worth of cookies burned to a crisp. Workers from Abbey Foster Medical Supply can't believe the damage.
That hole there in the building apparently was an oxygen tank that went through the wall.
Quite a shock. I've worked for this company for 15 years and nothing like this has ever happened.
Apparently, they'd be out of business if all the delivery trucks had been parked nearby.
Because they weren't here, they weren't hurt, they weren't destroyed, so it allows us to be able to deliver the oxygen and the other stuff that we have. Without that, we basically would have been totally shut down.
For now, it's business almost as usual, right next door. The Fire Bureau says that this building, this warehouse, didn't have a sprinkler system, and it may be a couple of days before investigators come up with a cause for the fire. Also, there is no damage estimate yet, although you heard about $200,000 worth of cookies, Pete and Kathy.
Okay, quite a scene over there. Thanks very much, Ann.
Well, it's not. One firefighter described a spectacular early morning fire that destroyed a warehouse in northeast Portland. The 3-alarm blaze began just before midnight. When firefighters first arrived, flames were pouring through the roof of Abbey Foster home care equipment. Efforts to douse the flames were difficult since the building contained dozens of highly volatile oxygen cylinders. The intense heat exploded many of the cylinders. One landed several hundred feet away from the building.
It was more spectacular than anything I've seen in Vietnam. It was pretty spectacular.
What were they doing, just going up in the air? Or?
They were going in the air and also coming out the back doors, the big garage doors in the back. They were coming out through them, and one tried to breach the concrete wall and put a pretty good-sized hole in it.
The fire also spread to 2 adjacent buildings, destroying Ken's bowling supplies and Mother's cookies. Damage is estimated in the millions of dollars. Cause of the fire still isn't known.